I'm back already. You were not expecting me this soon. All right. Episode 2 or part 2, however you want to call it. Anyway, I'm calling you episode 2, not part 2. Well, it doesn't matter. All right, next. So, emergency numbers to call. When you... hold on. Okay. All right. So, next one. I said it already, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But we need to read it again because... Oh, yeah, when you have... When you have worry. Okay, this is where you're going to go. Matthew chapter 6. Let's focus on verse 19 to 34. These are good stuff. I mean, everything is good stuff, but I'm just saying, focus there. If you want to read the whole thing, hey, have at it. You can read the whole chapter. Okay, key points we're going to focus on right now. Earthly versus heavenly treasures. Jesus contrasts the fleeting nature of earthly possessions with the enduring nature of heavenly treasures. Next one. Heart's focus. Where you place your treasure reveals the true priority of your heart. Now I want to rephrase that. Oh, we're waiting. Okay, yes. So, what's that saying again? I'm trying to remember the saying, but I can't remember that saying. My point, I'm going to go straight into it. Now, we don't see it, but do you know that whatever you spend more time in, whatever you tend to give this, I don't know, you give this power. It's like your phone, right? You touch your phone every day. You go in your phone. Everything you do, boom, your phone, you're there scrolling. Every single minute you have free time, boom, scrolling. Worshipping the phone without realizing it. Anyway, my point being, whatever you put your more time in. Now, if you're saying you're worshiping God, prove it. Yeah, prove it. Don't just say it, but show it. You know, I'm always going to go back to this. Actions speak louder than words. Period. Next key point. Trusting God's provision. Instead of worrying about material needs, believers should trust in God's care and provision as exemplified by his care for nature. Now, y'all know that was coming. Y'all knew that was coming. Now I have a couple words to use. I'm going to go back on the treasure part, right? The treasure, heart's focus. So we're going to read verse 19. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moths and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. Let's go in 20. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. Now that makes more sense. I don't know why I didn't read it from the beginning. Anyway, that's what I have to say for this one. Now, for the next one I just read, which is trusting God's provision. We are going to read verse 25. Let's go in verse 25. Therefore, I tell you, do not be anxious about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor what your body, what you will put on. Is not life more than food? And the body more than clothing? 26. Look at the birds in the air. They neither sow nor reap, nor gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not of more value than they? Yay. 27. And which of you, by being anxious, can add a single hour to his span of life? Now, since we did talk about worrying in here, so we're just gonna go straight in Matthew 6 verse 34, which says, hold on, verse 34. I want to cite it, but I want to read it at the same time. Therefore, I tell you, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about its own. Now, let's read it. Where are you? Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow. See, the Bible had to switch that word. And anyway, Different version says it differently. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. I love it. One of my verses. I love it. Okay. The next key point, seeking God's kingdom. The primarily focus should be on seeking God's kingdom and righteousness with the assurance that other needs will be met. You know what's crazy? Now, we spend a lot of time, it's the country. I'm going to blame the country, not the people. We all are to blame. Anyway, it's the fact that we work a lot. We wake up. I hate this lifestyle, guys. I hate it. I shouldn't say hate. Hate a big word. How do I take that back? Okay, I'm not taking that back. Anyway, dislike. Because it's the fact that you have to wake, you go to sleep. You go to sleep. Stay down. You go to sleep. You wake up. We thank the Lord. You go to work. You come back home. Skip this one. We go back to sleep. Wake up. We thank the Lord. You go to work. You come back home. Repeat all over again. Now it looks like what it was crazy for some people. It's not for some people. It looks like we're doing this all over again, and at the end of the day, we ain't going nowhere. It's like going in a circle. Well, it is a circle. Going in a circle all around, but there's no escape. There's no escaping. And we tend to do this so much, working so much, so hard, right? Where we don't even make time for God. We don't even make time to read the word. And we're like, hold on. I wonder why I'm so distant from God. No, it's the other way around. I wonder why God is so distant from me. I wonder why I can't hear God's voice right now. I wonder why I feel lonely. Hey, you wonder. You're doing everything else, right? That so-called part of the nature that we're doing in the culture, however you want to call it. We work, we sleep, we work, we sleep, we eat, we work, we sleep. And we're not spending time with God. All of this thing you're doing, right? For what? Now, I don't mean don't work. I don't mean don't, because if you don't work, how are you going to pay your bills? Like, we all have bills. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, there is one thing, like right there. The primary focus should be seeking God's kingdom, right? Now, working toward the kingdom. Don't just do this, right? The earthly things. At the end of the day, some people think that once they become rich, when they do this, do that, they're gonna, they're gonna, be in the new level where, like, when they die, they're gonna bring everything with them. Oh, really? Let me be wise with you. Everything you've ever worked for, whatever kingdom you have created on earth, either if you were a king, a queen, a prince, a princess, whatever you want to call it, whatever gold you have here right now with you, whatever possession you have right now, all this mean nothing. I mean nothing. You're gonna die tomorrow, none of this gonna become with you. You're gonna die tomorrow, you can't even touch a dime in this thing. Now you have a couple of dollars, you're being greedy about it. You can't even help the poor in the street. You won't even give somebody $1 to buy water. But guess what? You're gonna die tomorrow. That money just gonna stay there and rotten. Now, if you had put somewhere in there, you wanna die with that money, you wanna just go put in your tomb for it, guess what? It's gonna stay in that tomb, doing nothing, be eaten by whatever gonna be under the ground. I don't wanna say words, but at the end of the day, you ain't going nowhere with everything you're building. Now, if you are making sure that you have a spot in God's kingdom, now you're being a good disciple, or being a righteous man, a righteous woman, and you're doing God's work. You can be certain you die tomorrow, you're rich. Hey, no, you die poor today, you're rich tomorrow. Am I making sense? Okay, if you don't get it, you don't get it, because the wise lady is gone. Anyway, we're gonna stop here for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, what's the recording? Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next episode or part. We're just gonna worry about it once we get there. Okay. All right. Bye.